Hello. Today I want to share with you some things you can do on the day before your IELTS exam. Okay, so today is the final day before your IELTS exam. What should you do? So that's why I've created this video to help students with their final bit of preparation. So I am assuming that tomorrow you do have the IELTS exam. You have all 4 skills. So today you are not sure what you need to do before you take that exam. So personally, I recommend that students should do 5 things on the day before their IELTS exam. And that first thing is to relax and stop studying. You're not going to learn anything in the next 24 hours. You should already know all of the information that you need to succeed in IELTS. If you haven't done enough preparation now, the next day will not help you. So relax, start to get in the right frame of mind for the exam. So do something that will help you to relax, but stop doing practice papers that won't have time to get marked. Stop doing listening and reading tests. Just relax and stop studying. You've done all the hard work. Now is just the time to mentally prepare for the exam tomorrow. The second thing that I recommend students do is to review exam strategies. So don't sit down with all of your books and all of your practice papers, but in your head, mentally review what you are going to do, what you are going to experience in each of the exams. So you should have a strategy. Okay, when I walk into the writing exam, okay, what do I do first? Okay, I'll read task 1, I will analyze the question, I will paraphrase the question, then I will think of an overview. What are you going to do in each of the exams? Just mentally go through a checklist, review your strategies. In the listening exam, I will look at questions 1 to 10. I will think of the key words and write predictions. I will check answers. What is going to happen? Get yourself into that process. Get yourself into the habit of what you are going to do in exam day by just mentally reviewing. No papers, no books. Just think about what you are going to experience on exam day. The third thing that I recommend for students is, as well as think about what you are going to do, imagine yourself and visualize yourself succeeding in the exam. So when you imagine yourself doing the exam, don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Make your imagination create a confident student. You know what to do. You walk in, okay, the questions I understand. I know the structure. I know how to do things. Imagine yourself, visualize yourself doing all parts of the exam successfully. Imagine the best of you doing the exam. If you imagine failure, if you imagine fear, then you won't do very well. But imagine a confident self going in there and getting the questions that you were ready for, that you have prepared for, and be confident in yourself. The next thing to think about or to do before exam day is more of a practical thing. So it's not mental visualization or mentally reviewing your strategies, but this is to prepare the materials you will need. Do you have the pencils that you are going to take in the exam? Do you have your identification or your passport or your application form? Do you have the necessary documents you are going to need to prove who you are? Do you have a map to go to the exam? Do you know where it is? Do you know how long it will take? Prepare this kind of materials. The worst thing would be to, oh, it's in a different building than I thought, and then you end up being late. So make sure you know where the exam is. Make sure you know what identification you need to take with you. Make sure you have the payment if you still need to pay for things. Okay, you have somewhere to park if you're parking your car. Do you know where to park? You don't want to spend 30 or 45 minutes looking for parking. So make sure you know where to go and what to do. You've got all of that information ready. And the final thing that I think students should do on exam day is be confident in yourself. Be confident in your ability. You have done the work. You have been studying for a various amount of time. But you've done the work, you prepared. If you weren't, you should not be doing the test. Be confident. I've done what I needed to do. I'm ready for this exam. I am going to do well because I have prepared. So I see it so often. It's how students feel on the day of the exam very often determines how well they do in the test. Even students who prepare a lot, sometimes they feel bad, they feel worried, they don't perform 100%. So get that attitude. This is what you should be doing on the final day of preparation. Mentally preparing yourself to be strong and confident on exam day. Okay, if you're afraid and fearful and worried, perhaps you shouldn't do the exam. You've done the work. Have you prepared? Have you done homework? Do you understand the strategies? Do you know the type of questions? If you do, you are ready. Be confident. Go in there and do your best job. So I hope these 5 things will help you on the final day of your preparation. So let's review them. You should stop, relax, and stop studying. You should review your exam strategies, go through what you are going to do in each of the tests. Visualize yourself being successful in all 4 skills. Prepare your materials, your pencils, your identification, and be confident that you are going to do well. So much of this is about how you feel on exam day. So I hope those tips have helped you. Please, after you've done the exam, if you need to, let me know your results under this. Let me know if you have any other advice for students on the final day of the exam. Normally, I would recommend to watch more videos and to subscribe to my YouTube channel, but today you don't need to do that. You need to relax, start thinking about how well you will do in the exam tomorrow. So thank you for watching and goodbye.